Your FMCSA application can be rejected in seconds, and you'll never know why unless you watch this video. The FMCSA system compares your data with government records automatically, and one tiny mistake stops everything instantly. No phone call from them, no warning email, no chance to fix it later, just a rejection that wastes weeks. I have seen hundreds of trucking owners get rejected for mistakes they did not even know existed until it was too late. The hidden matching system called Motu's portal decides your fate, but most people have never heard of it before. The shocking truth is that 90% of these rejections are completely avoidable if you know what the system checks. Most agents never tell you this because they are too busy filing forms without verifying your data first. Stay with me because I am about to reveal every single data mismatch that causes rejection. But the real problem starts here when your application gets rejected without any clear reason. You spend days filling out forms, paying fees, and waiting for approval, only get a rejection email that makes no sense. The FMCSA will not tell you exactly which field caused the problem. They just say data mismatch and leave you guessing. So you start calling agents, searching online and asking for help, but nobody seems to know the real answer. The truth is, there are specific common mismatches that cause almost every single rejection, and most people never figure them out. You could fix your application in 5 minutes if you knew exactly what the system is looking for. Let me show you the hidden reasons behind every FMCSA rejection, so you never make these mistakes. There's a hidden matching system inside the FMCSA Motu's portal that most people miss completely. When you submit your application, the system does not just read your forms. It compares every single detail against multiple government databases. Your name, your address, your date of birth, your social security number, every single piece of information must match exactly. The system is so strict that even a middle name missing or an abbreviation used incorrectly can trigger an automatic rejection. Most applicants have no idea this matching process even exists. They just assume their information is fine. But the FMCSA is not being difficult. They are following federal rules that require perfect data verification. I am going to reveal exactly what the system checks and how to pass every single match without any stress or confusion. The strange thing is that applications get rejected for mismatches that seem completely unimportant to you. You might think a one-letter difference in your name is harmless, but the FMCSA system treats it as a major red flag. The system is designed to reject anything that does not match their existing records perfectly. No exceptions, no mercy. Even a space where there should not be one, or a missing period in your address, can stop your entire application instantly. Most people spend days trying to figure out why they were rejected, only to realize it was something tiny and silly. The strangest part is that the FMCSA never tells you exactly what to fix. They just say, verify your information. Let me explain all the unexpected mismatches that cause rejection, so you can avoid them completely. 90% of new authorities fail right here because of simple data mismatches they never checked before submitting. I have helped over 200 trucking owners fix their rejected applications, and almost every single one had the same types of mistakes. The FMCSA system is incredibly picky about data, and if your information does not match their records perfectly, you are rejected automatically. No human looks at your application to give you a second chance. The computer decides your fate instantly. This means one tiny mismatch can delay your authority by weeks or even months while you figure out what went wrong. The shocking part is that most of these mistakes could have been fixed in less than 5 minutes before submission. Do not become another statistic. Know exactly what the system checks before you hit submit. There is a hidden step that agents never clearly explain about verifying your data before submission. Most agents rush through the application process, assuming your information is correct without double-checking anything at all. They enter your details, hit submit, and move on to the next client, leaving you to deal with any rejection later. But here's the secret that changes everything. You can check your own data against FMCSA records before you even apply. There is a public portal where you can verify your name, address, and other details to make sure they match perfectly. Most new owners do not know this exists, so they submit blind and hope for the best. I will show you exactly how to verify your data first, so you never face rejection again. If you miss these simple verification steps, your authority can get delayed by 30 days or even more. Once your application is rejected, you have to resubmit and start the waiting process all over again from scratch. The FMCSA does not prioritize resubmissions. Your new application goes to back of the line behind everyone else. Meanwhile, your business is stuck. You cannot haul loads, you cannot get insurance, and you are losing money every single day. The frustration of not knowing why you were rejected makes everything worse. You feel helpless and confused. This is not about trying to scare you. It is about preventing a nightmare that thousands of new owners go through every year. A few minutes of data verification before submission can save you weeks of stress and financial loss. Every day a delay caused by data mismatches slows down your entire trucking business permanently. Your approval timeline does not reset when you fix your data. The FMCSA takes their full processing time all over again. This means a one-day fix still takes weeks because you lose your place in the processing queue completely. The sooner you check your data and submit correctly, the sooner you get your MC number and start making money. Do not wait until after rejection to check your information, because by then the damage is already done. Every single day you wait to verify your data is a day you could have been approved and hauling loads. Check everything today, fix any mismatches now, and submit with confidence. Those who verify their data before submission get approved in 5 to 7 days without any issues at all. Those who skip verification get rejected, resubmit, and wait 30 to 45 days total, wasting weeks of valuable business time. The difference between these two groups is not luck. It is simply knowing what the FMCSA system checks and verifying it first. Before learning these common mismatches, you are nervous, confused, and hoping everything works out on its own. After learning what to check, you are confident, prepared, and ready to pass the system's matching test on the first try. You can either be the owner who gets approved quickly or the one who waits a month wondering what went wrong. The choice is yours, and it starts with paying attention to your data before you submit. And the most important verification tip comes at the very end of this video, so please stay with me. Most people skip ahead or click away before the final tip, and they miss the one thing that causes the most rejections. I have saved the most common data mismatch for last because it is the one that catches everyone by surprise. You would never guess that such a simple detail could get your entire application rejected, but it happens every single day. This final tip is what separates the owners who get approved on the first try from those who wait weeks to fix their mistakes. Watch until the last 60 seconds, because that is where the most valuable information lives. Do not become another rejection statistic. Stay with me until the very end. One of the biggest reasons applications get rejected is something as simple as your name not matching exactly. Let me tell you about a trucking owner I helped last month. His name was Michael on his driver's license, but he submitted Mike on his FMCSA application. The system rejected him instantly, and he had no idea why until I checked his paperwork for him. He wasted 12 days waiting, calling agents, and stressing out before we figure out the problem was just 3 missing letters. The FMCSA system does not care that your friends call you Mike. It only cares about what your official documents say. Your application name must match your driver's license, social security card, and birth certificate perfectly. If there's even one letter different, the system flags it as a mismatch and sends you back to square one. So before you submit, check your legal name exactly as it appears on your government ID. No shortcuts, no nicknames. Another silent killer of applications is an address that does not match what the FMCSA already has in their system. I had a client who lived at Oakwood Apartments, Unit 4B, but he only wrote Oakwood APTs on his application thinking it was close enough. The system rejected him within hours because the database showed Unit 4B and his application showed nothing at all. He called me confused, saying, "I do not understand, it is the same place." But the computer does not see it that way at all. The FMCSA pulls your address from multiple government databases, and they all have to match exactly on your application. Even a small thing like street versus ST or north versus N can trigger an automatic rejection without any warning. The solution is simple. Copy your address exactly as it appears on your driver's license or utility bill. Do not guess, do not abbreviate, just copy it perfectly. Now let me share a mismatch that catches people off guard because they think they know their own birthday perfectly. A trucking owner I work with entered his date of birth as May 15th, 1985, but his driver's license showed May 15th, 1984. Just 1 year difference from a tired typing mistake. The system flagged it immediately, and his application went straight to rejection without any human review at all. He was shocked because he said, "I just typed the wrong number. It was an accident." But the FMCSA does not accept accidents as an excuse. The system cross-checks your date with the Social Security database, the DMV records, and other government sources all at once. If even one of those does not match exactly, your application stops cold, and you start over from zero. The best way to avoid this is to always have your driver's license in front of you when filling out the form. Type it slowly, check it twice, and do not trust your memory, trust the document. Now, this next one is serious, and it is the most critical mismatch you can make on your application. Your Social Security number is a key that unlocks your identity in the FMCSA system, and if it does not match, nothing else matters. I remember a driver who transposed 2 digits on his application. He wrote 123-45-6789 instead of 123-45-6798, and his application was rejected instantly. He spent 3 weeks waiting for approval, calling everyone he could think of, before finding out it was just 2 numbers swapped. The system does not give you a second chance to fix it later. It just rejects you immediately and asks you to resubmit everything. This is the most important number on your application, and even one tiny mistake can delay your authority by a month. Always check your Social Security number against your actual card 3 times before you hit submit. And never guess. Always look at the card while you are typing. Remember the suspense I started with about hidden FMCSA data, mismatches that cause rejection? The truth is now fully in your hands. You know exactly what the system checks and how to verify everything correctly. Name, address, date of birth, and Social Security number. Every single detail must match perfectly or you will face rejection. Now you have the complete method to check your data before submission, so your application gets approved on the first try. You are now ahead of 90% of new authority applicants who never learn what causes their rejections. Check your name, address, date of birth, and Social Security number against official documents before you submit anything. Your trucking authority journey just became much smoother, and your approval is now faster than ever before. Before you hit submit on your application, please understand one very important thing about this video. I am not the FMCSA, I am not a lawyer, and I am not a filing agent. I am just sharing what I have learned from helping hundreds of trucking owners. This video is for educational purposes only, to help you understand the common data mismatches that cause rejection. Always double-check your application with a licensed professional or directly on the official FMCSA website before submitting. Now you have all the information you need to avoid these common mistakes and get approved faster. Go check your name, address, date of birth, and Social Security number against your official documents before you apply. Your trucking authority starts with getting the data right, and now you know exactly how to do it.